morning, Sacramento.
Happy to be here.
Breaking news, New York has reached an all-time low, temperature of 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Check out this story and many more in our Sunday news broadcast. Take a look. Hey Michael, haven't you always wanted to talk to the head of Gold Senate and Department of Finance?
Yeah, I heard they got bills.
Today we met with the head of the Department of Finance, Jordan Golden, and one of the deputy directors, Kabley Cook. We asked them some questions. Describe to me what the Department of Finance does.
So the Department of Finance is set up as a combination of NIC, Senate/Assembly, and Con-Con. Okay, so you have the debate style of Senate and Assembly with Parley Pro on the proposals, and that's how it's like NIC, where they're called proposals, not bills. And Con-Con with the competitiveness, because there's actually two budgets, and they're both competing against each other to get the governor's signature at the end of the conference.
Hi, I'm Kabley Cook from the Newport Harbor delegation, and I am the Department of Finance Deputy Director.
Why did you join the Department of Finance?
I originally joined it my sophomore year of Y&G because it seemed like a program where you could speak a lot because it's a really small legislative body, and I thought that dealing with the budget of California is a very interesting aspect that you can look at the government, I guess.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome. You know who was also fun to talk to? Flip.
Today we learned a little about one of the clubs run within youth and government. Let's learn a little about Flip.
FLIP stands for Female Leaders in Power. In junior and senior year, I served as a mentor, kind of flipping the roles in a way. So I basically get to show another underclassman around and teach them about Y&G. I actually have a dinner with my mentee tonight, so I'm really excited.
I think that it's really frustrating how unequal the division of power is among leaders, the fact that there's barely any women leaders, and I think that in order to make that change, women need like mentors, and I think that oftentimes the mentor relationship in power is kind of like the old boys club, and so it's really important for women to have mentors that are positive influences.
I think FLIP is a great program, and I think it's really needed. I think the count was this year was 28 elected male officers and only 11 females, so I think it's even needed today.
Wow, Flip sure seems like such an empowering club. Contact a member to find out more.
Oh wait, Michael, where's my microphone?
Hey, that reminds me of when Ben Stout loses his microphone. He becomes Ben Shout.
That's too good. I wish there was more.
Let's take a look.
It's pretty fun. I would love to read some of the ones.
Oh my God.
Okay. Ben gets mad. Ben shout. When Ben Stout has acne, he becomes Ben Breakout. Ben lives in California. Ben Drought. So, Ben's a little teapot, short and stout. That's just my name though. That's not really clever at all, you know? What do you call a cranky speaker? Ben Pout. Ben doesn't pay his electric bill. Ben Blackout. I will always pay my electric bill. What do you call Ben's nose? Ben Snout. Ben has bad posture. Ben Slouch. That doesn't even rhyme. That's just a near rhyme. When Ben goes to the grocery store, he has to Ben check out. What do you call our speaker in the girls' bathroom? Ben, get out. When Ben gets lost, he needs a Ben route. Ben goes to jail. Ben needs to be bailed out. They misspelled bailed, however. When Ben gets all-you-can-eat shrimp for $4.99, Ben pigs out. Ben goes to the bounce party. Ben bounce out. They're all just using the word out, and it's not. Ben's bill doesn't pass. Ben freaks out. If Ben had a date, which I do all the time, Ben would go out. That's the last one. Is that good? Should
Whoa, Michael, that was crazy. Thank God we have our advisors to keep us in check.
I sure appreciate them. Let's check them out.
Hi, this is Sammy King from Team 6 News. Last night, the YMCA held an appreciation dinner for the advisors. We wanted to show how the advisors' hard work doesn't go unnoticed by the delegates.
For me, my advisors have made a huge impact on my YNG experience. I'm very close with all of my advisors. I feel like advisors are definitely underappreciated in a sense. Like, they just kind of are made out to be the bad guys, but they help with everything in my delegation, at least. And I see a lot of advisors from other delegations just checking in with their delegates, and like, I think that was really awesome.
Advisors need to be recognized and appreciated for all the work that they do for us.
Our advisors are like so underappreciated, I think. Like, no matter how much we thank them, I feel like we still don't really grasp how much work they actually do for us.
Even though they weren't able to make it to any of my sessions, they were always like trying to make it to all of my delegation sessions, making sure that, you know, they were able to see them present. And it was really great because they really showed a lot of love for us and a lot of heart.
I appreciate my advisor by like telling them thank you a lot and just pretty much talking to them and connecting to them. Like, we're friends more, like they definitely still have authority over us, but it's more of like a connection. I think that's how I appreciate them. Forza Unida, shout out to Sophie Soletto and Haley Roebuck from SRV Forza Unida. You guys are amazing. I'm so glad that you took a chance on us and joined our delegation as a first year advisors, and I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for the next journeys that are yet to come. Thank you.
Okay, so for our Westchester advisors, Mitchell, Doug, Gabby, Annie, Kawhi, Christian, Ernest, all of you guys, we just thank you so much for everything that you do for us and all the time you spend and just everything that you do, basically. Just thank you for all of that.
All right, so I'd like to shout out Anthony Purr, Saya Y, Crystal Makareg, and Jonathan McElroy, the robot, for the Da Vinci delegation. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
So, Wes from Crescenta Kenyatta, thank you for helping the officer team all the time and our entire delegation as a whole. We really appreciate it. I'm sure you don't really get that sense all the time, but we've grown so much this year because of you. You know, I love you guys, all of you. Crescenta Kenyatta.
This is Sammy King from Team 6 News, signing off and wishing you a happy Valentine's Day.
Here at YNG, we're electing our youth governors.
Here are your 5 candidates. Blake Sloan,
Acacia Gabriel,
Nate Rowe,
Ryan Toms,
Ariana Trujillo.
Hi, this is Samantha Van Tugen from Sharkbait News. Today, we checked in with delegates about the voting that was held this morning.
I'm going to vote for Acacia Gabriel. Acacia has been extremely nice to me since SpringCon, and I like voting for nice people.
Blake Sloan. I like him personally, and I like all that he stands for. I really identify with his stance on issues.
I'm voting for Acacia Gabriel. I really like Acacia Gabriel's public speaking and her platform to help people with low income be able to get involved in YNG.
I voted for Blake Sloan. Blake Sloan is a close friend of mine, and I also fully agree with all of his stands on issues. I feel like he's the next leader. I like Nate Rowe as well. He would have been my second choice.
I think I would vote for Ariana Trujillo.
This morning we asked a few delegates to give us their opinions on which initiatives stood out the most to them.
The Death Star initiative stood out to me a lot. I thought it was very interesting, and I voted no for it, but it was very funny.
The initiative that stood out to me most had to be the allow hedgehogs as pets because they're adorable and I want them.
The one about the hedgehogs, honestly, I thought that was pretty cool and practical.
We're about to interview some delegates from the polling program to find out what it's all about.
What is the polling program all about?
The polling program is mainly about making polls that delegates in the polling program want to know about YNG delegates, whatever questions that they want to know, the different demographics. So we get to make our own polls and we get to go out and ask the delegates, and we have to get enough so that we have an accurate representation, and then we get to analyze those results and we can cross-reference it with kids who've been in the program for 1 year, kids in the program who are females versus males and whatnot. So we get to take those results and we get to just find really new and interesting information with the program. And we can also help out other program areas like the media program area, like the Board of Education for any information that they find useful, or Cal YMCA as well.
How is the program interesting to you?
I really like being able to go up to different people and talk to them and see what they're thinking, so that's definitely interesting about polling.
Now that we have heard a little bit about polling, we can better understand the ins and outs of the program.
There was a Supreme Court hearing today. Did you hear that, Grace?
What? I can't hear you.
Well, then let's check out this.
Good morning, guys. This is Jacob Wood from Slim Thick News. Today we asked delegates their opinions on the Supreme Court.
Okay, so describe your day so far.
Well, what we've done today is we had about 1.5 hours to go set up our arguments, and then the criminal case presided in the 3rd District Appellate Court chambers with the Honorable Chief Justice Austin Baxter presiding. And so they presented their case, and then tomorrow my other respondent and I are going to be presenting our side of the civil case.
Also, what advice do you have for future delegates interested in the Supreme Court?
I would say, just do your best in your interview, because the interview is all that it's based off of. It's not based off of whether or not you've been in NJC, whether or not you've done mock trial or moot court. They don't care about that. What they care about is how you perform in the interview and what you actually do. So, just be collected and just state your opinions, and then you'll get in. Or hopefully you'll get in.
Hey guys, this is Jacob Wood from Slim Thick News. This weekend we've been covering a lot about the court cases, and I hope that you guys all had a great time in Sacramento, and we all get to see you guys next year.
You know, I really like Fresno.
Fresno sucks. I really like Bob.
No, Fresno is awesome. Fresno!
Bob!
Fresno!
Bob!
Fresno! Let's see what you guys had to say.
Hello, Youth in Government. You're here with Cy on Sharkbait News. Today we went around Sacramento asking delegates about the sudden change from Bob to Fresno. Delegates who have participated in the program in previous years experienced Camp Roberts instead of Fresno. Here's some input from delegates and their thoughts regarding the two.
Fresno, I liked the hotel rooms a lot better than the barracks. Overall, I think Fresno is better. It's just a cleaner experience.
I liked hanging out with my whole delegation in the barracks because all the girls were in one room and it got us closer together. And also I liked it because by the time you got to SAC, it was a great experience because you were actually clean. Probably the clean experience and having a hotel.
My favorite thing about Bob would probably have to be that I was in the barracks with all the senior girls when I was a junior, so I felt kind of more connected, and I thought it was just a better experience to be more in the middle of nowhere and just be away from everything, but also be doing so much for the world. Probably that it was so dirty, but at the same time it was more fun like that. Just the environment, definitely. I feel like Fresno to me was a little bit more, just gave you not a very good vibe. Right. So I liked Bob more for that environment.
Some delegates enjoy the environmental aspects of Camp Roberts. Meanwhile, other delegates favored the cleanliness of Fresno. There you have it with Sharkbait News, signing off with Cy. Boo ha ha.
Thanks for watching. This has been Team News 7.
AKA, see you in the squad!
AKA Media God Squad. AKA News Team 7.